versus unranked. One team trying to secure its position in the top 25, the other trying to pull an upset and make a statement. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Scarlet Knights will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll try the ground game here. He finds some space. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback still with the football. Great cut there. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So Rutgers offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary curve that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a shovel pass, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here. With the catch, it's Sheffield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught behind the line. It's Weber. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This is the 6th play on the drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to find some room. It's Campbell. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down. It's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Fighting off the defender. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Spinning out of the tackle. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
2nd down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. What a catch! Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Sheffield. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Heading left after the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The Scarlet Knights will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Bringing pressure, using his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points. Build the lead right here. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running with purpose. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's strong. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Scarlet Knights have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Punt over the middle. It's strong. makes it 2nd and short. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. He's sacked. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Past the 40. Past the 20. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Now, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Scarlet Knights are going to keep this drive rolling. Going to run it. It's Raymond running with purpose.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Pitch play to the back. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Smith. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Caught. Second down now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Buckeyes move into the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive, go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver, comes down with a nice completion and a 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
And they're trying to punch it in here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, This is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Black. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. A short completion to the tight end.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, what a grab! Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the quarterback will take a knee.